saw her eyes never used to speak. I didn't even know what bro sounded like until I had him in a Discord call. I'm like, damn, you sound a lot younger than I thought.
Yeah. I never spoke on X once, I don't think, ever since I joined. I typed in replies a little bit, but I didn't really speak out on any spaces or anything yet.
Like, why does this motherfucker never speak, bro?
I know, right?
Oh my god.
Dude, I just found this stupidly good, overpowered, full stack developer, AI thing that it's called Lovable. And I'm not even kidding. I was able to make a ChatGPT clone in 15 seconds from scratch. It's stupid.
Nice.
Dude, it's I'm not even kidding. If y'all are full stack devs, this thing is free. I think for the first 2 runs. Go to lovable.dev and you can just type in your prompt for a website and it'll make the thing and display it on literally the website, and then you can add it to your GitHub and run it locally. It's so cool.
You can push it on your GitHub so it looks like you're working.
Yeah. Yeah, I just made a neon flavor chat UI for Llama 3 in 15 seconds. Yeah.
Nice. Elliot, we need to make Adrian OS.
Adrian OS. Write Adrian OS. This should be based on this profile. Paste these links here. And it's Adrian. Oh, this person. Sure. 30 seconds later, 42.
I've grown so big that even ChatGPT knows who I am.
That's good.
Oh, wow.
Does ChatGPT know who I am?
Probably not. You have to reach a certain level of escape velocity. It's once news articles are written about you, that's when you win. Just make sure they're written about the right things, because otherwise your life's going to become a little difficult.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
As my last update, there isn't some widely known or recognized information specifically about someone named Elliot Arledge. Damn. It just did me like that.
And for someone like you, unless you become the next fucking Jan LeCun, but Canadian style turning into American, there's going to be very little impact you're going to have. Unless, depends. You can hyperscale your shit. I could probably call some chaos, but... The problem is, think about it this way. For me, getting to where I am was very competitive, but that's just social competitiveness for just shows and such, right? So it's very difficult on that level. The tech scene is worse. Okay, you get a bunch of the indie people doing some software doing, pretty cool dudes, very chill, very mellow. I get with them along very well. But then you have a little level of people with capability and connections. They think they're otherworldly above that. And those guys are incredibly difficult to get along with because they just either A, want to just disappear because it kind of hurts their ego, or B, kind of have you impress them to the point where it's aight, fair play. Very difficult. And then it gets worse because then you have the social relationship aspect that's on level 3 of this. And that then it's a very unseen aspect of the world. And meaning through that requires you to basically create city. Something like that. And Perplexity is good because that shit goes mainstream. Everybody needs a browser, and a good one at that. And Perplexity had a big start off with that.
Dude, Perplexity is great. I can literally just be anywhere on my map. I can go Shift Command P. Oh, Perplexity.
See, here's the thing, though, right? Who is this guy? Yeah. Created the product, very influential product, very good product. A lot of people spoke very highly of it. What happens then? Srinivas goes on to fucking TV, is there, and does interviews by many interview by these many legacy media sites. Very good. It is a positive light as well. See, that's very difficult to create. For you, it might be for courses, but that would only... I have a few things in mind. Stuff that I've worked on, actually. Stuff that actually I could really scale it if I wanted to. Just don't know if it exists. I'll do some looking into that. But I mean, it exists. I already built something similar. That's on a different front, but it could create an offshoot that is much more advanced in the specific area. And it could become a great thing. We'll see how it works. It becomes a scalable thing, then we are even going to become known on the tech map. But mostly you, though. Because I want it to be mostly you. But it could be fun. Why are you laughing?
Because this app is so cool.
Nice. I think this conversation is going to be something for the future. And if it works out, it's going to be a pretty damn bright future. I feel a good feeling on the inside of it. And yes, Merry Christmas, everyone. Although the merry part of that Christmas is going to appear in a couple days. I'm going to be relatively busy on the 24th and 25th. I'm going to see if I can do a show and I might pull it off. No guarantees, but I'm pretty sure that I will be back on like the 25th latest. That's got to be. I know I'm going to probably be doing a show on the 25th. Maybe even the 24th, but we'll see how that works out. Most likely not the 24th, but I think definitely the 25th. What y'all be doing on the 25th?
Christmas
Opening
some,
presents.
yeah, relatives during the probably morning/afternoon, and then I'm not sure about the evening actually, so we'll see if I'm free during that time.
Yeah. Remember, y'all don't get drunk. This shit ain't worth it.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna drink.
If they want to give you a hard time about it, be like, nah, man, it's a personal choice. Everybody chooses a lot of good stuff, and this is the thing I want to try out. And it's been going very well for me. I can stay up and be cool.
It's actually more fun to be the sober one and everyone else is drinking.
See, I keep fucking telling everybody this shit. You know how cool it is to be the only person at a party that actually remembers what went down?
Yeah, exactly.
You're like stuck with all the memories.
Power Structures 101. Be the sober one at the party.
You get to...
Then you can come back 10 years later and say, hey, look at this picture.
Exactly. It's like you carried your friends' bodies out from the fucking club. They all drunk as shit, and you put them in the back of the car, and you up there and vomit all over your interior.
Give me this job or else.
Yeah. God, I once had to deal with like a bunch of people who were super fucking drunk, and the whole car smelled like alcohol. And I'm like, there's no alcohol on you. That's how much is in your fucking system? Jesus Christ. It was disgusting. I had to open the window. That's how bad the smell was. And they hadn't even vomited yet, so that was good. Remarkable. What a crazy thing. What is this right? Huh? Do you remember when we did the 48-hour space or something? What was not 24-hour space leading up to that one?
Yeah, there was a Starship launch that ended up being like a 24-hour space, wasn't it? Probably even longer.
Was it last year or was it this year?
I think it was early this year, if I remember correctly, but...
No, I think it might have been last year.
Was it?
That was last year.
Oh, it might have.
Yeah, it was definitely last year. I'm pretty sure it was last year. It could have been. I don't know. Yeah, it was. I think it was late last year. I guess like it was IFT.
IFT 2 or
Yeah, was it? No, IFT couldn't have been IFT 1. I remember IFT 1. IFT 2, I think most likely was it 3. Might have been 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was actually 3. The progress on that was so fucking insane. I still remember like looking at the way that Starship was put together. 2020.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? I watched that shit live. I watched them build that fucking rocket together, man. And then over the time, like until it was finally launched, I still remember like I did so much stuff. Like I looked at it. My life was so different when I first saw the rocket come together. I looked at it, I thought, wow, that's so cool. And I kept looking at it, even showed people, was like, wow, this thing is going to take us to Mars one day, effectively, right? And I showed a lot of people. And then to see it finally fly, it was a very strange feeling for me because I watched this thing come together every single day. And then you watch it blow up, and it's like, wow, that was a couple of years of my life there. That's crazy. I saw this thing be put together. I did so much stuff over that time period until this moment. That was cracked. Nobody could understand it. Nobody could understand the sentiment, but it was still pretty cool. And I didn't have the community that I had back then. I had nothing, practically almost nothing. Maybe a few OGs from back then were still here and remember, but they were almost none actually. But you know, it's more now. That was crazy, dude. Elliot, how have these spaces improved your life over this year?
There is, my brain kind of shut down there. There's a lot to unpack.
We met Elon at one time. That was pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know. I think we were all gone over the story of, like, how that started. But, I don't know, just the energy. I mean, it's good to be able to just chill and do what you want while you're listening to people and interacting with people that are, you know, sort of at the same level that you are. I find that like really fun. You know, just being able to like I didn't do this before. I would always just like chill out and just put my headphones on, listen to classical music literally all day and just pump stuff out. But being on here, getting some of the social interaction at the same time, you're getting technical interaction, you know, it's a lot, but I think it's worth it.
It creates a lot of shit for you as well. And besides, you get the presence.
It's not just about the people you meet, but how it changes you, right? At the end of the day, it's about you. And like for people who think that meeting someone or a particular person or interacting with someone will change them, it's like, no, at the end of the day, it's you. That's all that matters. So that was revealed to me in a very upfront way. And it was, yeah, it's good to learn that. It's good to learn that everything is reliant on yourself. Nobody else can change you. That's only you. You need to, essentially the goal in life is to achieve self-mastery. Everything else comes after.
Yeah, otherwise you're fucked. That's why I said you gotta have a good foundation stuff to build on. Otherwise you're completely gone. In your case, it's pretty good. Have you would you say you've become a lot more productive now, in a sense? It's more crazier in your thoughts.
I'm not even sure. I don't track my productivity anymore. I used to,
Okay.
but I haven't had
Off the rails.
Like I used to have a need to just track and like see how things went by documenting when something got done and being like, oh my gosh, we completed 72 items this week. Now there's probably like hundreds of items this week, and I simply don't have the time to drag and drop it into the done tab.
You used to be Elliot 405B, now you're Elliot Arledge. Zero constraints model.
Yeah, with the upfront profile picture as commented by some
Yes.
people.
I think it's great. It makes you look like you're about to read somebody's fucking like thoughts through the little iris scanner that's embedded in everyone's iPhones. Well, like I think that's fucking funny as shit.
See, you know why I got this? Because I had this viral post once where I said reply and I'll put your profile pic on a tier list. And I got about 360 replies to that post. So that gave me a very good idea of what profile pictures most people would probably find attractive and good. Like S tier versus A tier versus like, holy shit, you need to change that immediately. So kind of learning this, there are some traits that you pick up on. A lot of it is lighting, resolution, and how close the thing is. If I look at your profile picture, you should be writing this down. If I look at your profile picture and I can't see what the hell's going on, you missed it. Okay, even if there's something beautiful, right? If I can't see what's going on, you failed. Okay. If I zoom in and I try to look at the quality of it, if I look a little deeper and I actually care and I see that, oh, this is 480p resolution, I can't notice it from a distance, say in the space. But when I look closer and I investigate you, I see, oh my God, you didn't put that much effort into your profile picture. I might not take you as seriously.
Also, it has to be a brand.
And then there's, lighting as well. So if it's like dark and everything, if you've got like a dark background or I can't see you, right? I can't see you. You are not all there, right? There's something lacking. And so that also might make someone take you less seriously. I mean, sometimes your posts are really good, but there's also that visual aspect of the profile picture attached to the post. It's not just the post that does the work. A lot of it is the profile picture too. This is why you see in the tech community, all these cracked anime profile picture guys are like doing super well, because the anime profile picture has it has an aura to it, right? Especially the dark contrast ones. So, there's very keen details like this, and that's kind of how I arrived at this one.
Yeah, I like that. And for me, I chose this thing because I said, there's another thing that I always look at for profile pictures, and that is this a thing that you will stick with forever? Like, what if you couldn't change this ever? I chose this, and I said, this is my brand now. This is who I am. And it is who I am. And that's there. So whenever there's like a meme, like a reference to something, it's this unchanged constant in the universe that just pops up somewhere, that image, like it's in the audience somewhere. It's very recognizable. Billions of people have seen this one image, and it has not changed. That's another thing. And you can see on this panel right here, these images, these profile pictures look very specific. You got Elliot's here, you got Blythe's, you got mine. These are very unique and very recognizable. They're not copy-pasted off each other. They're extreme high variance. In my case, I always wanted something that's not directly just person-person. So in this case, and also if it's minimized, that's another thing. Like for instance, if you see the what's being pinned in the space, you see a share by Adrian Dittman, you see a little minimized version of my profile picture, you can still recognize it. That's pretty good.
Yep. Yeah, you got like the white cross sort of, that's what it comes across as. And that's very, not very many people have a white cross looking profile picture from a distance, yeah. But for those looking to generally improve it, kind of what I did, and you can take this if you want. If you don't do profile pictures the same, don't take that. But I threw a bunch of images, 5 or 6 images of myself, close-ups, some of the best pictures of mine that look like me, decent lighting, whatnot. And I threw it into a Stable Diffusion model, and I fine-tuned it using a low-rank adapter, and I then sampled from it. I sampled 5 or 6 times and eventually landed at this one. There were a bunch of other images that were close, but they didn't quite give the same lighting and all the good. I don't know. This one just had all the traits, So you just kind of look through those, inference a few times, and you pick one. It typically costs $5 to $10 to do the fine tuning, but that's not really much if you're really on about expanding your profile and coming across a certain way to people. I think it's worth it.
Yeah. It depends on what's for you. I has to be a thing that's for you. That's the end of that. And it has to be a brand that you're willing to represent. And that's recognizable. That's even what I did with Oda. Like, his shit's very recognizable as well. Like, you'll know. Immediately you see that profile, it's there. Synthetica has also got a pretty decent one here. You can instantly recognize that he has that. Alia as well. He's got the anime thing. Decent I like the consistency of it as well. Like over the rest of the profile. Very nice. There are many different people in the community that do it as well. Synthetica's got this really cool like environment as its banner, which I think is real fucking sweet.
Yeah, they all stand out in their own unique way. Like,
Blaze got like the Goku thing.
Yeah, big Dragon Ball Z.
Blaze is probably the most obvious out of anyone's.
Yeah.
Like, I just look for the lightest blue, and I was like, oh, that's
Instantly recognizable. It's so good.
Like, looking at the pin post at the top, like, I could immediately, like, the first one I saw was Blaze's. Because the blue just
Exactly, it's so fun. It's like a branding image. It's great.
You gotta make like one of those, you gotta make a dog like that, but like less creepy eyes and more blue.
That's the idea, though. Your creepy factor is there as well because you got the shade thing happening. So like some of your eyes aren't lit up properly. It's fucking funny as shit.
Because if I look more, like I look at your eyes and I'm like, I don't see his actual eyeballs. What's happening there? It's like kind of creepy when you look at it first. So I don't know.
I think it looks fine.
So that stands out.
I think it looks fine.
She does have like pretty big eyes.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, most people probably wouldn't like care or notice, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's also cool about the profile here is like for instance for mine, whenever it comes in like a post or something, it's always reaching out towards the thing that it's next to. You see what I'm saying? Even on the stage here, when you look at the space, it's like it's reaching out to the space itself. Even on the post,
Cool, yeah.
if you have it like on a post or something, as soon as you see my post, it's like whatever statement there is, and it's there. It's facing towards the statement. Like I'm presenting something. Pretty cool.
That profile picture is how I envision Adrian when he transcends.
Yep, that's pretty much how it feels like. Yep.
I envision you standing there, just like this, like a sideways T pose, and you're just you're just transcending into the fourth spatial dimension.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know how you actually traverse into the fourth spatial dimension? Is linear algebra. Get good.
I was about to say drugs, but that's close to it.
Nope. I highly advise against
Good
that.
job.
Awesome.
Everybody else is like, yeah, let's get one shot by the fucking 60 Mesopotamian demon via ayahuasca. Let's go. Just kidding. Not trying to make fun of the plants here. Apologize to the Animal Kingdom. Yeah. Oh, hydration is so important, man. That's another thing. Drink a lot of water. Try not to drink tap water. That shit's gonna kill you.
I have drinking 2 liters of tap water today. About to be 3.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Please tell me you filtered that shit. Oh my god.
He's gargling with it now.
Please filter that shit. Get your family to buy an RO system and filter that shit. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there that's going to give you dementia if you don't.
Good.
What do you mean good?
This is the next flow state. You guys don't get it.
I say fuck shit. That's worse. Oh my god. I guess it's been rubbing off. What the fuck?
Yeah. You drink the tap water, rip off the shirt, and start doing push-ups. Ready? Adrian, do some push-ups with me.
Alright, how fast?
How fast?
Slow. Okay. You're doing stretches before or after?
I already stretched today.
You gotta like warm your shit up, otherwise you're gonna like fuck up your joints. You know, like you have the sound that comes out of your joints if you're doing stretch beforehand. Like if you do it a bunch of times.
I ice picked all of the ice on the driveway off today, man.
That's a fair argument. Excuse me. Let me get all the gas out of my system so it like rupture something. All right, here we go. How many are we doing?
I'm at
That's
4.
way too fucking fast. You gotta do them shits way slower, man. It's gonna be like 1 a second. Or 2.
Alright, I'll join you guys too. Let's go.
Alright.
Now I'm doing one every 2 seconds.
Good shit.
This is great.
Did like 10. Oh, that feels good.
Like 12 or something.
Yeah, I did some too.
Wait, how many did you do?
I was like,
I think I did like 10 or 12.
How fucking fast you guys are going, man? You gotta slow that shit way down.
I started early.
Yeah, you gotta go for.
Dude, the slow ones hurt.
Okay, so hang on. You take 1 second to go down, 1 second to go up.
Yeah.
Let me count that shit. I take at least 2 seconds to get up, and about 2 seconds to get down. It's extremely grueling, but it really maxes your muscles. You see the idea?
Oh, yeah.
It's real painful with it. It's terrible to speak. To do this.
All right, now we do a squat. All right, it's 11:39 p.m. All right.
You're already there, you know that, right?
I'm already where?
Already at the time you stated. What are you using, like an analog clock on your wall or something?
I don't have a clock.
sundial.
Son.
Inverse sundial.
Phone.
Yes.
But he's like,
Ooh.
well, how is the squat supposed to be working again? How does he do it?
What do you mean?
The squat. The thing that he taught us.
How does the squat?
The passive squat. How did he show us to do it?
I don't know. Like you're sitting on a toilet.
Alright. Because it says something about the way he did it. You like poke your ass out, like, yeah, there we go. Something like that.
Oh yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay, that burns.
Yes.
All right, now some core. It's my second workout today, man.
Yeah, you're doing hard.
Going hard. This is what happens when I get a break from CUDA, man. I should get a life. This is like the first day.
It's nice. It really stretches your shit out, man. Actually, I'm gonna end this phase here because this sounds really weird. So
I was trying. I can't hold it, man. Shit like that.
dude, it really does. You have like a bunch of dudes on a space groaning strangely. How does that not sound gay? Anyways,
So if I'm joins this space, they listen to it like,
exactly. Like, what's happening here? Somebody's either practicing or practicing. You know, it's like, what? Anyways,
Wink, wink.
we'll see. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all for coming. Make sure, if you haven't already, follow my media guy here. Make sure to turn notification on for me. Make sure to subscribe to me. Follow Elliot for the software chats. And we'll see you guys all tomorrow. Same place, same time. Have a wonderful night. Almost morning.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. See you guys in the Discord. Peace.